In September of 2024, Ubisoft had a free-to-play gem on their hands. XDefiant, the gameplay was good, the community was bustling, transparency from the developers was highly praised, and most of all, the game had a really passionate and dedicated community 6 months and on, and things are somewhat different from XDefiant, with fans increasingly expressing their frustration with the lack of updates. According to Ubisoft Q3 2024 earnings report, XDefiant is scheduled to be released by the end of Q4 2024, March 31st of 2024. But with just 1 week until the date, there has been zero indication of a release. The once loathed transparency is now seemingly dead on XDefiant, hasn't had any updates for some time. Speaking with developers at Ubisoft who wish to remain anonymous because they are not authorized to speak about company plans, it's understood that XDefiant was aiming to release during the last week of February when this internal release date was made public via Ubisoft earning call, a deadline that was obviously missed. Insider Gaming understands that XDefiant has missed dozens of internal targets in the past couple of years, including release dates putting the game firmly in the realm of other Ubisoft titles that constantly in limbo. Developers working on the project are becoming increasingly frustrated with the lack of progress, and in short, the game's shortcomings stem from the executives' pursuit of trying to copy Call of Duty rather than building their own game. Creatively, it's frustrating for the team, but for a technical perspective, it's also present new challenge and has become the main reason for delays. The never-ending hunt to chase COD and add pointless stuff always break the current build, said once source, which often then requires days of fixing the game. As in generally always the case with games in limbo, the root of problems come from the higher ups, with developers left with burden and truth. If you're a fan of XDefiant, I would be a little more worried in the future of the whole open transparency thing, as it usually has bigger implications and doesn't reflect what's truly going on. So the big question, when will XDefiant release? Its great question is likely why Ubisoft has been silent on the matter for months, because in short, I don't think they even know. The good news is that the game isn't in danger of being cancelled, and development is still ongoing as its usual rate. In fact, just today, XDefiant has a substantial playtest to test the netcode online store, social media tabs, etc., and the current plan is to have another large open public test session as soon as possible. So while I don't have any internal release dates right now, and to be honest, I'd be pointless saying anyways, we're probably still a good few months away from release, as feedback from the next public test session is taking on board.